Okay, so taking a look at this cannon here that was used to raid Omega. Somehow Omega's cannon box got breached into, and there is no evidence of it being another cannon but this one. However, these guys illegally used a guider to shoot the the counter, and they had the guider unclaimed, so there was no way of finding it for Omega. Completely unfair violation of rules. Whether it was an accident or not is up for debate, but regardless, they couldn't defend their base without their counter. So yeah, let's take a look. Tank T goes out here to the first guider. So this is lined up with the Omega's counter cannon at Z2128. Taking a look at this block history here, this was removed 1.67 hours ago. I replaced it just to check the logs, and it was placed 3.86 hours ago. So if we take a look, at when the raid happened, so okay, so if we take a look at when this happened, 1.69 to 3.89. Let's just take a look at this. Now, that's the period in which these blocks were here, which means that if their counter was shot in between that time period, it would indicate that their cannon was used illegally to break the counter. So 2128. This might take a little bit. Okay, so these guys are on top of the walls at the moment. They shouldn't be able to see me here. Now, if I check the logs of this, 2.79 hours ago, TNT removed Obsidian. That means that this was being shot in between this time period. And if we check the breach times, TNT removed Obsidian at 2.78 hours ago, once again, in between the times. No block data, no block data. But yeah, that's the breach spot, 255. Now, that's in between the time period. If we go to the actual, so that indicates that that block was there, they shot off it illegally, and Omega could not, had no idea where the shot was being come in from because it wasn't claimed. So whether it was intentional or not, completely unfair. Despite her in the wrong. Whether it's a rollback is up for debate. But now, before we can conclude, we have to check the base times of breach. So that was at 2.79. Now, if the base breach was lower than this, so like 2.5 or something, it means it happened after that box got blown into. Now I know the breach was at 2405. So let's just fly along here. To their base. Okay. Just going down a bit. Y209 is what they've told me. TNT removed Obsidian 2.03 hours ago. 2.03. All of this is just removed Obsidian. The placing of Obsidian is them trying to patch against it, but they would have been in by then. So that indicates that the counter was illegally blown into, and then quite a while later, maybe about 40 minutes later, judging by this, the base was breached. And I've been told that they were alternating between 255 and 209 to trick Omega, and Omega had no idea, so that makes sense to split a full buffer shooting at 6 seconds. Yeah, there is every reason to believe that the raid was not legitimate, because Omega couldn't defend with their counter cannon. And again, whether it was intentional or not, I doubt it was, but that's just my opinion. They say it was unintentional shooting at the box, but I just don't see how that can be possible. I would personally advocate for I don't know, whether it's a rollback or not. They couldn't defend their base because of something illegal the enemy did, so I'd honestly say yes. But senior moderators will take care of that. Yep, that's all good.